You feeling the vibe? Let's pour some more, pour some more. Getting lit on tea got me so high, I feel it in my face. Round and round and round in spirals, I can hear the heavens say, ah la 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 la. Here we go, here we go. It's a new day, new life.
All right, Iman, thanks for coming, man.
I'm glad to be here.
All right, well, I'm excited to break down some of your songs, starting with New Leaf. Tell me about New Leaf.
So New Leaf, this is a song inspired by tea and like being in gratitude for what tea does for me every day. It's like a ritualistic practice for me where I sit down, I drink tea, and I feel good. And one day, like I was drinking tea and I experienced this thing known as cha sui, it means tea drunk. And you can get drunk on tea if it is a high enough quality of tea. A lot of people don't know.
Drunk?
Like drunk, it's a different drunk from like alcohol drunk. It's more like it's a euphoric feeling. You're alert like you would get from coffee.
Yeah.
Except for there's this calm effect that's happening at the same time. So it's very similar to flow state where you're just like, okay, you're there, you're present.
Yeah, that's
but you're
amazing.
also feeling the energy.
I need to do this.
Yeah. So this song was inspired by a moment where I was drinking tea.
That's great.
Yeah, that's what the song is for me. It's honoring that process.
It's a new day, new life, new leaf. All right, all right, all right, all right. It's a new day, new life, new leaf. All right, all right, all right, all right. Groovy, sophisticated on my Bobby Boucher. Obligado the cadence, ain't no beans in the cup. This tea I'm making with a 212-10. Pity right, I'm taking a little time for the good life. First D, pour it out to the right side. Breathe in, repeat, it's a zeitgeist. Sip it smooth, all black tea, different kind of rush. When you tap into the wave, catch a high vibe. Body is water in light, fill it up, and I'm all about the cachet. Antidote, fix it up right, gotta blend up on the herbs every day. But I ain't tryna preach north side, just challenging my words when I'm feeling cha sway. Independent made, it's a lifestyle play. Solitude, kettle down, off the ripple, it's a new day, new life, new leaf. All right, all right, all right, all right. It's a new day, new life, new leaf. All right, all right, all right, all right. It goes tick to the tack to the tizang. Feeling it a buzz in the membrane. 5 to 10 grams on a Wednesday. Filling my cup with a whole lot of tea strains. I'm feeling the vibe. I'm feeling the vibe. I'm feeling the vibe. Let's pour some more. Pour some more. It's like tick to the tack to the tizang. Feeling it a buzz in the membrane. 5 to 10 grams on a Wednesday. Filling your cup with a whole lot of tea strains. You feeling the vibe? You feeling the vibe? You feeling the vibe? Let's pour some more. Pour some more. Getting lit on tea got me so high, I feel it in my face. Round and round and round in spirals, I can hear the heavens say, ah la 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 la. Here we go, here we go. It's a new day, new life, new leaf. All right, all right, all right, all right. It's a new day, new life, new leaf. All right. All right, all right, all right. It's a new day, new life, new leaf. All right, all right, all right, all right. It's a new day, new life, new leaf. All right, all right, all right, all right.
So what are the names of the instruments you're playing?
Well, it has many names. I call it the Asalato.
Asalato. Okay.
It has all of these different names because it's played all over the world. From my knowledge, it originates from West Africa, Ghana in particular.
Want to hold one up just so for the camera? Yeah, you're playing it. But
this is the original one.
Nice.
So it's like made from this like this tree gourd, and it has seeds inside it, and it's attached to these strings. So you just play it together.
Oh, nice. So it's just literally, it's a seed already.
It's seeds.
Nice. Mm-hmm. That's very cool. All right, let's talk about Late Night Bumps.
So for me, this is like a song celebrating a process of being in the flow state and just being like, sometimes when you're in that flow state, you could get lost for hours and just diving into your passion, diving into creativity. And I'm sure many creatives have had that feeling where they lose their track of time.
Oh, yeah.
And this is a song about me honoring being in that process, but also recognizing like all of the inspirations that I've had growing up. And that's when I hit my friend up from Sweden. His name's John. He's an amazing rapper. And like, I just knew he would be perfect for this song. So I sent him the idea. And then within like 20 or 30 minutes, he sent something back to me. And it was just like, oh, this is it. This is the idea. Like, you finished this idea. And so I'm kind of taking the place of John in some parts of the song, but like, this is our creation. And yeah.
It seems today I'm harder to reach. I don't come out the stew, I just feed the beats. Got a mighty appetite, talking pod degree. Double digits over time, 22 past 3. Synchronize, check the rhythm, ready, go punch in. Pitch correction on my chain, filter sweep on sin. Product of contemporary DNA. Artifacts off the mix, master on the wave. The rhyme goes on, fluctuating transients. Low, high, lows, dim the lights down, I know. No point in dreaming about the future till I'm sleeping. In the past, I be waking up as I proceed to get right to the beat. No skips on my pros till the flow's complete. Came a mighty long way, cue the melody play. Lock it in, rewind, I can rhyme for days on the late night bump. Dash the grunge from the melancholy groove to the reggaeton. It's a vibe come alive on the late night bumps. It's a vibe come alive on the late night bumps. Debussy the Deltron, Dev the dude, sipping on some oolong, running back 1-2. It's a vibe come alive on the late night bump. It's a vibe come alive on a late night bump. Yeah, I tend to find solace in solitude somewhere where time and space is relative and moldable down to the molecule. It feels realer than real life. Side the stew, I hit my higher purpose and harmony while the world aside is out of tune. Materializing immaterial feelings into sound waves. Spin on the canvas, watching the color palette fill up my page. Million missed calls on my phone, don't file the missing person report yet. I'ma resurface as soon as I figure out the secrets of the universe. Might travel the world for a minute, accumulate experience and go back to the lab and whip up new brews of all the seats to old records. Woke up to some answers and 100 more questions. No seat for the past on my train of thought. I'm syncing controller after I put the game on pause. Ready for taking and trying to come back until the break of dawn. Late night vibe and tapping into my inspiration source, saying the chords for the late night bump. That's the grunge from the melancholy groove to the reggaeton. It's a vibe come alive on the late night bump. It's a vibe come alive on the late night bump. Debussy the Deltron, Dev the dude, sipping on some oolong, running back 1-2. It's a vibe come alive on the late night bumps. It's a vibe come alive on the late night bumps. Yeah. It's a vibe come alive on the late night bumps. It's a vibe come alive on the late night bumps. Yeah.
Okay, so Green Tea is actually a song about spring equinox, which is coming up very soon.
Yeah, very soon, like a week or so.
This was a song I imagined with a producer friend. We were just shooting ideas of like, well, what are you going through? What are some things that are inspiring you right now? And at the time, I had just moved back to Dallas after like 10 years or so. And I'm like, well, this is kind of like a new beginning for me. And I know springtime is coming up. So like, I'm feeling like we should write a spring inspired song. Not just a song. Green tea itself is a tea that kind of represents like springtime and new beginnings because it's at its peak quality if you consume it in the springtime because of like just the chemical properties of it and just the nature of it. And yeah, I just wanted to capture that in the song. So just capture new beginnings, a fresh tea, and just being in that moment.
Suddenly spring comes rushing in. I'm green as my tea, new beginning. But I don't need a reason just to feel black cause I'm right with me. Rain or shine, glad I made it here. Never go back now. I set myself free. I don't need a reason, got that here. Like the bird, like the sun, like the memories long forgot. And I'm green as a tea. Oh, I'm green as a tea. It's a new beginning. Got the temp right where I want it. So long bad news, I channel my peace in silence. New worlds beyond the seed, I'm lifted high again. And back to feeling something real. Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. New beginnings, open endings, closed chapter, but the story never ends. The season has come, that journey's begun. Whoever is with me is with me. Whoever's not what they're done, love them. Spent a couple years searching, trying to find myself, and to only reveal the answer was inside myself. Had to get behind myself and stop blocking my own way and use God as a compass, because I was growing the wrong way. Trying to build community, but battling my ego. There's an evil that's inside of me and in all of the people. The 7 deadly sins got my niggas in the pen, put my niggas in the bins. I'm like, how can niggas win? My brain work different. I ain't neurotypical. My life is difficult. I travel down a different road. That's why you should open your eyes and understand that you a prize and get a world a gift you need by being all that you can be. Sing with me. Suddenly spring comes rushing in. I'm green as my tea, new beginning. Well, I don't need a reason just to feel fly, cause I'm right with me. Rain to shine, glad I made it here. Never go back now. I set myself free. I don't need a reason, got that here. Like the bird, like the sun, like the memories long forgotten. And I'm green as a tea. Oh, I'm green as a tea. It's a new beginning. Yeah. It's a new beginning.
So tell me about the Milieu. Is that's
That's the Milieu. So the Milieu is about recognizing, like, hey, you have something very authentic to share, and you have to have the audacity and the courage to step out into the world and embrace that, like, be that. And it's not a clear process all the time. Sometimes you stumble, sometimes you fall flat in some moments, but you have to keep showing up, keep trying to present that real self to you so you can develop true community, so that you can develop true connections, and you can move closer to the path that you're meant to be on by being true to yourself.
Yeah.
And so, like, we are now in a time where it's more important than ever than to honor your values, to share that, and be willing to, like, hey, this is what I'm about. There's so much noise going on right now, social media and real life. And when people can have those signals, be like, and they can feel that energy, that authentic energy coming from you, that's going to give them the courage to do that in their own lives. And we all uplift each other.
Yeah, that's beautiful, man. Yeah.
That's what this is about.
Hold on, don't stop me now. In the middle of my transformation, break it through like Super Saiyan Blue. IKO can embrace it, call it, claim it, in the cost breathe it in. Silence needed for cleanse. How can I move a mountain when blocked by every distraction and grounded? The static was meant for the mass that's linked to expanding my truth. Reaching deep for tapestry that works beyond this lifetime. Remixing the main story, find balance and not refine as I'm swerving through the milieu. As I'm swerving through the milieu. As I'm swerving through the milieu, I'm reminded that all of this is temporary and active within it. Basically, you choosing them. As soon as you step out the door, you lock onto an idea. TSA pre-check, project onto a future template. Reject the line and slide now. New visionaries get loud. Face odyssey through sound. Improvise, you go wild. Time will tell. Time will tell. Had to fall back in mind myself first. Alchemizing attributes, just finding that, reversing all the palette, all this passion. Imagine I'm reaching deeper, tapestry works beyond this lifetime. Remixing the main story, find balance and not refine as I'm swerving through the milieu. As I'm swerving through the milieu. Let's keep it swerving through the milieu. Yeah. Woo! See-through, my whole world is see-through. Flying like a kite, catch the wind and plot my next move. Might prefer days now, but nights are where I deluge. Imagination, send me clues, let's take a pick. I'm swerving through the milieu. Yeah. As I'm swerving through the milieu. We keep it swerving through the milieu. Remixing the main story, find balance and I refine. Remixing the main story, find balance and I refine. Remixing the main story, find balance and I refine. Find balance and not refined as I'm swerving through the milieu. Yeah.
Love it, man. Man, you just got 20 more points in my book with the DBZ reference, man.
Oh, yeah.
Super Saiyan Blue, man.
Super Saiyan Blue. KO can't embrace it.
Yes, KO can't embrace it.
Man, I'm a huge Vegeta fan.
Yeah.
I'm all about Vegeta. Like, he has this whole redemption arc too.
Yeah, for sure. And I never saw that when I was younger. I never dove too much into his character when I was younger. And then the older I got, the more I realized he's like the most developed character of the show by far.
1,000%, 9,000%. Like, I know Goku's the
9,000.
coolest, but Vegeta, he had to go through that whole ego. Like, he really had to like challenge himself. Like, yeah, I'm the Prince of all Saiyans. What?
Yeah.
This low class Saiyan?
And like check his pride and get his pride checked over and over. It's like it's a metaphor for just the trials we go through, and like, getting shot down over and over again. He's always constantly just trying to better himself.
Yeah.
And like, whether or not his motivations are the right way, right? It still goes to show just the pure amount of like determination that he has, Yeah. The theme of a lot of your songs, from this one to New Leaf, and being inspired by T, is this idea of presence, the flow state. And for me, it's funny you mentioned that, because personally, I'm just gonna rant off on like my personal experience. It's like I've had a really hard time being present. I had a lot of anxiety when I was younger, and I think that's like what pulled me out of that. I had like this panic attack, and there's something called depersonalization, where you almost like you kind of like check out, and there's like this pane of glass in front of you between you and the people that are around you. And so since then, I've always been on this search to like, it's been really hard for me to just be. And so when you say stuff like that, I'm like, it's good to find different avenues and ways to help reach that. Yeah.
I'm glad you share that, because actually the last song, we don't have to hop into it now, but my last song is about like that experience. Like, I don't want to experience deep personalization. I don't want to step out into the world and feel like I'm out of my body. I want to be more in my body.
Yeah.
How do I allow myself that? And like the only answer like that is resonated with me, like you have to push yourself to be authentic. You have to push yourself to be yourself in whatever setting you're in, because if you're trying to pretend, it's for me, it adds up. It starts to add up. Like, there were points where I felt frozen, or where I felt challenges with like just showing up to spaces, because I don't feel like I can be myself in those spaces, and I don't want that anymore. Yeah. And so,
especially when you're performing as a craft, like you have to be like, the more present you are, the better the performance is going to be.
Exactly. Yeah. And if I'm writing about things that, and there's nothing wrong with any, whatever you write about is what you write about. But if I'm personally writing songs and trying to perform songs that I don't believe in, and I'm trying to do this like for a living, like, that's a very hard mask for me to put on. Yeah. And I don't know if I'd be able to maintain it. So like, I think a lot of the songs that I'm writing these days are challenging me to put forth more of how I feel on the inside, and how I want to show up in the world, and how I would like other people to show up in the world.
And I think that is what artistry is. And we're not comparing one artist to another. Like, true artistry is the full expression of self, right? Like 100%. And regardless of what that is to you, to somebody else, it doesn't matter.
Right.
But when your definition of what that expression is based on what you think other people are going to want to see, then it's not art anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, man, thanks so much for coming, man, doing the show, sharing your music. I really appreciate it. It was awesome.
Thank you so much.
That was great, dude. So good.